Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. Here, another update because Polygon is really developing or moving into the direction of the target area between 30 and 60 cents. And I think it is getting now really into the, we can now, it is now sort of realistic that we actually get there, right? This is the area 30 to 60 cents. I mean, I talked about it when we were above $2, so it was really looking very unrealistic. But in the end, we are finally getting there. And again, it shows it pays off to remain consistent here. And it pays off to use the Elliott Wave method, in my opinion. Yeah, because overall, of all the cryptos I cover, it's really so far only Polkadot and Bitcoin that haven't reached their individual target areas yet. But in my view, we are not far off from Bitcoin reaching it anyway. And Polkadot is also getting closer and closer and closer in the last few days. So I think I'm very confident that after this whole correction, we can say that the target areas for all cryptos that are defined back in November, for some it was December, January, doesn't matter, they were reached. And hopefully, and I mean, hope doesn't really give us anything and is not really beneficial in financial markets, but still, hopefully the markets will really turn around in these target areas, and we can then expect a very nice recovery that should push us to new all-time highs across the board, and also for Polygon MATIC. So this correction is not a problem. It's not problematic. Yeah, if you understand the word crafting here. No, it is. It's actually what we expected, and it is good to see that. It's important, it's going according to plan. I know some people start to panic when prices drop like that, because to be fair, Polygon MATIC has been holding really well. But what we have observed in this whole downtrend across the crypto market, that the cryptos that did appear to hold really well, in the end they also come down, right? We had Phantom doing really well, we had Harmony One doing really well, we had Cosmos doing really well, while the others were already correcting down, losing 20-30%. They were actually making new all-time highs in January, and in the end, they're all coming down. Okay, they all made their corrections. So it's certainly looking interesting here at the moment for Polygon MATIC. 90 cents now, and this is also what I indicated in the last few videos. We had the last straw here, $1, that it needed to hold to remain in a potentially more bullish scenario where the turnaround could have happened earlier, but I gave that anyway only a very low probability. We talked about that yesterday and in the days before. And it was very likely to get or to drop here to the downside and to drop through the $1 level. We even had a bearish flag here on the chart. We talked about that. Yesterday, I already made an update when we dropped below the $1 level. Someone said I should wait for the daily candle close, but there was no need for that because we dropped below support. Yeah, that's fine. Normally, you would wait for the daily candle close, and even though short-term upside is always possible, and if the daily candle isn't closed yet, but still, that scenario, as per the Elliott Wave method, was already broken as soon as the price went below the dollar level, because this was the swing low here from, actually it was $1.02 from the 21st of September, and this was the level from which we had a wave starting. And if you drop below that level, you basically invalidate that possibility for a bullish breakout, and that was invalidated. So in that scenario, that breakout was not possible anymore, and we can see now the effect that the price is dropping. And again, the Elliott Wave method has helped us to forecast those price increases, price decreases for months now, and it's really good to use that tool from a high level point of view. And there was an article a few days ago from someone apparently using also the Elliott Wave method who said that the Elliott Waves would predict Bitcoin going to 100K. Well, maybe they do, but in my opinion, we first of all see that sell off, and that will also have an impact on Polygon MATIC. So here, do we have any more support along the way before we reach that target area? Not too much, honestly. If I scroll to the left-hand side here, there isn't really a lot. I mean, I can go to the daily chart, we zoom out a little bit, we can use the VPVR to get an understanding of volume profiles. So let's take a look at that. Let's add the VPVR onto the chart. And there is a little bit of support, as you can see, a little bit of a spike in volume here around the area of 80 cents. Yeah, so we can probably expect here some kind of support there, maybe already starting around 85 cents. So we're getting there. You can see this profile here, but if we drop below that, that is probably here sort of the last temporary holding area where the price might find some support before we might see a bit of a corrective move to the upside before we then eventually will really come down into the yellow target area here. And we can see a huge spike in volume here towards the lower third of that target area here, starting actually at 45 cents. That is really huge volume, and that will be massive support around here. I mean, the spike is certainly around 37, 38 cents. So I wouldn't be surprised if we actually, when we get into the target area, really drop to that level and then find support down there, that we actually drop quite quickly and will eventually find support there and will then turn around. Now that would be quite a bit of a drop from today, all the way down another 60% pretty much. So among all the other cryptos, also Polygon MATIC will get hammered down here, and it is what it is. So first of all, there's some support here, but then there's a really black hole here, where there hasn't really been any historical support. So good chance to really drop straight away into that target area should we lose the 80-cent level. So all going according to plan at the moment. I know not for people who hoped that the price would go long, but I've been warning for these price drops, or about these price drops, for months now. And I also said that if the price doesn't come into this yellow target area, I will not have a lot of hope for the chart, or not a lot of trust in sustainable price increases, because the problem is that we just need to make those lower lows, we need to make those price decreases, we need to make those lower lows in a wave, in such a wave C. As you can see here on the chart, we came down in a wave A, moving up in a wave B, that you can see here, coming down in a wave C. You need to make those price decreases below the low of the wave A in an ABC correction to really be able to reset those indicators, and to be able to then start to move up on a sustainable basis in the next bull run. And I had a few questions about what is actually, what is the target for the next major wave to the upside. So let's say maybe a few weeks or maybe a few months ahead, when the correction is finished and we start a new bullish move to the upside, what would be the price target and for the next wave, which is the wave 3. So let's say we come down really to the 30-cent level, give you a rough estimate here, rough guide about a price target, and that would take Polygon MATIC all the way up to the 1.618 extension. Well, that is actually the minimum target for a wave 3, because all of this here, well, this first spike was a wave 1, coming down in a wave 2, getting there now, and where we should then see the reversal, and the wave 3 should take us to at least the 1.618 FIB extension. And we can then, if we really drop into that area between 30 and 60 cents, we can really talk about a 10x at least for Polygon MATIC, which is really interesting. And the market then has a good chance and a good opportunity to complete the correction in here. That would be the ideal target, between 60 and 30 cents. And overall at the moment, the market, or the price, does not make any impression that it's going to stop the downtrend here, looking like in free fall. It will be interesting when the US markets open in a couple of hours. That is typically the time with the highest volatility, how the market generally will then react to the US markets opening. That will be interesting to see, but the direction is clear. We are going to see further price drops. At some point there will be a small recovery, and that will probably be in the area, as I said, with a volume profile around the 85-cent level, where we see a little bit of recovery, because also now the price is getting quite a lot oversold, quite significantly. We're already on the daily below 30, so it can't drop forever. There needs to be a corrective move to the upside fairly soon. And that is really everything I can tell you here about Polygon MATIC. Hopefully that was useful. Hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership to get access to the Telegram live chat groups, the Discord server, my buy and sell orders, and a weekly live stream. And maybe also check out the trading course I'm currently uploading to the website morecryptoonline.com if you're interested in learning how to trade and how to understand the charts, how I do it. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.